Right, so welcome back. It's another week, it's a new week, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. And today we'll be diving right to the design of an entirely new kind of not a flyer today. We're going into logo designs, okay? So for the logo of today, we'll be creating a very simple one. Alright. So without wasting much of our time, let's just dive right into what we have for today. Alright, so you know what we usually do, of course. The first thing we do is to create our canvas size, alright? So since it's a logo, I'm just going to be using a square canvas size. So Control N, for those of you that are just opening Photoshop for the first time, you're going to, let me just take you to what it looks like. Where you have your home here, you just click a new file and then you select, usually in pixels, so it usually comes with a default pixel size. So it's usually 1024 by 1024 pixels, I think. Well, let's work with inches today. I'm working with 20 inches by 10 inches. Don't forget, we're working with a square, so the size of the width needs to be the same as the size of the height, right? And here you can hide your title of the logo. Let's say I want to create a logo with the name Berlin Enterprise, okay? I just click. Once I'm done with the title, done with the size, I'll just click create. Good. So it's going to create the canvas size. All right, so now the first thing I want to do here is add a solid background. So I'll just come right here, I'm going to click and I'm going to select solid colors. I'm going to drag this to black. Good. All right, now the next thing I want to do, I'm just going to dive right into creating the logo. Okay, so the first resource I want to add is a circle. I'll just come to my shape tool here, just right click, and then to bring out all these options, you select the ellipse tool. Now to get a perfect circle, just place your hand on shift. While clicking shift, just just left click and you drag. Okay, good. So I'll just adjust this. So you just take it, you drag and adjust it, you get to the center. So when you get to the center, you see this line right across showing. Once I'm done with this, I'm just going to select the field. Come here where you have your properties, the field. I'm going to change the color to red. So this is the color code I'm using. For those of you that want, you can just drag all the way to red, or you use the B70316. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to make a duplicate of this circle here. I'll just press Ctrl J to create a duplicate. So right on top of it, I'm going to change the color of the duplicate to black. Alright. Black because I want it to blend with the background. So I'm going to repeat the same process here also. I'm going to take that circle after reducing size. I'm just going to click, drag, and adjust till I get to the center of this. Alright. Good. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to make a duplicate of this again. So Ctrl J. Alright. I'm going to change the color back to red. And I'm going to reduce the size. So I'll just drag and adjust till I get to the center. This is looking too big. The circle here is looking bigger than what I want. Let's reduce the size. I click enter. Good. Now once I'm done with that, the next thing I want to do is I will go into my shape tool here. I'm going to right click and I'm going to change to rectangle tool. So I'll just create a rectangle right from this point here to probably there. The point is I'm trying to maintain the radius of that center circle there. So I'm going to change the fill to black. Alright. And I'm just going to drag. So the point is I'm trying to align this here at this point. So you just drag, make sure that it's at the corner, right where the circle starts from. It does not come out. You don't want it to look messy. So you just click and drag till where you feel comfortable anyways. And not just feeling comfortable, where you see that it's looking okay. Alright. I think this is nice. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to go back to my shape tool. You right click here. I'm going to select the triangle tool this time now. And right across here, I'll just drag. Alright. So I'm going to click on the triangle. I'm going to click on the fill. I'm going to change the color to red. I'll just take it and centralize it right at the center here. I'm going to centralize it. Good. And I'm going to move it right behind all of this. Alright. So what I want to do now, right? This circle I added initially, the first circle I added, I'm just going to go into my stroke. I'm going to select black. Alright. So I want to add the black stroke. But I'm just going to click on this drop down here where you have 7.41 pixels. That's where you increase or reduce the size. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to drag. Alright, so I'm going to click on this option here. I'm going to select outside. I want it to be outside. I don't want it to be inside. So we'll still reduce the size. That's too much. Alright, so I'm going to reduce the size of this. Alright, that's good. And now the next thing I want to do is, now if you take a look at this, we're almost done with everything about our logo. But if you take a look at this, let's unsee the background. So I think the best here is created. So what you want to do now is you just click and just drag right across to select everything. So I'm going to right click, just come here and right click and convert to a smart object. Good. The part we actually need, this our logo, this part I shaded red. So I'll come here to my selection tool. I'll select the magic one tool. I'm just going to select the red. So my own Photoshop, the setting there is once you select a particular color, just select everything that has to do with that color. But your Photoshop might not be the same, so you have to select all the colors individually. Okay. Once you're done with that, just press Ctrl J to create a layer of the selected part, and we can unsee this other part. That's at the back. Now, for precision, okay, because if you zoom in now at the corner, say you are seeing a shade of black. Alright, so for precision, let's go come here and then just click on color overlay. And we are going to overlay this with this color right here. So you come to your color here, click on the color, and then you can select the color from here. You just use color picker tool and you select the color from the body and click select the color from the body and click OK. And then OK. So if I zoom in on this now, you will see that black. That's it. So I'm just going to right click and I'm going to convert it to smart object. Good. Alright, so we can import our background back. And then this logo, let's say the name of, don't forget we named this. So I wanted to create a logo for a brand called Berlin Enterprise, right? So it was just something that I came up with. Berlin Enterprise, it's not like a real company or something. So Berlin, just take BERLIN, and then on the next line, Enterprise. So ENTER. So I'm going to select everything. I'm going to change the color here to this here. So you can just use your color picker to select the color from this logo. Alright. I'm going to centralize this. I'll just take this to the center. Okay. So the logo, the font I'm using here for this text is terminal text, in case you want to download terminal text. So I'm just going to drag across here where you have your both are capital letter T, but one is smaller and the other is bigger. Just right across there, just drag, click and drag. Now what that is used for is that's used to enlarge the size of the text. Okay, so I'm going to select the enterprise. I'm going to go to the font weight here. The font family is terminal text, but they have different font weight. It has thin, specialized, light, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to select the medium, and I'm going to reduce the size of it. Let's reduce the size of it. Good. Alright. Good, that's good. So just I'm going to take this and just drag till I get to the center. I want to centralize this. Alright, so just click and drag and centralize it. That's good. So right at this bottom here, I'm just going to increase it a bit. I click enter. That's good. Let's select everything and let's reduce the size of our logo right at the center here. I'm going to take this up and centralize it. That's good. So for the Berlin, I'm going to take it down a bit. Good. So once I'm done with this now, I'm going to make a duplicate of this logo. So to make a duplicate, just press Alt to click and you drag. Alright, so for this duplicated one, I'm going to increase the size. I'm going to press enter. I'm going to take it right behind all of this logo I created. So the front of our background. And I'm going to reduce the opacity. Just want to reduce the opacity a bit. Just want to show on the background. Alright. So let me reduce this to about 10. Good. I'm going to make a duplicate of this opaque one here at the back. I'll just press Alt, click and drag again. I'm going to place this here. Alright. We can even increase more. Alright. Good. Alright, so this is our logo. Alright, so with this, we've come to the end of the design for today. Thank you for sticking today, and I hope you learned something new. So basically, what I'm trying to show you here is that you can also use Photoshop to create logos. Okay, so the basic thing you need to know how to do is just know how to, manipulate your way around Photoshop. Use your shape tool to create what it is you want to create or what suits you best. Alright, so thank you very much for staying to the end of the class. I hope you learned something new. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you where you're watching from. Have a wonderful day.